about to have a baby and what to do with it afterward? Mabel Carter.
Do you have kids? Better question. Do you want kids? I never wanted any kids. Matter of fact, before I got married to Stephanie, when I met her in 1996, we talked about it. We decided we will not have any children. 4 years later, she changes her mind. She wants one baby. I said, that's breach of contract. And she didn't care. Over the next few years, she started wanting that baby more and more. I decided I'll get her a dog. She loved that dog. Loved it a lot. But unfortunately, that Chihuahua was too little and too late. She still wanted the baby. She started bribing me. She said, if we have a baby, we can dress him up in Jedi outfits. I said, you know I love Star Wars, but that's not a fair trade. If we have a boy, we can name him after you. I hate my name. Why would I want to inflict that? Now, folks, I do love my wife. I eventually decided, okay, I think we can have a baby. But how far is she going to go with this bribing? What kind of big ticket item is she going to offer? So I waited. One day she comes up with a motorcycle. Now, folks, stop everything because that's my baby. I want the motorcycle, she can have the baby. So we started planning. Decided to go off birth control in November, get pregnant in February, and have the baby in November. Now, did I say we started planning? Because maybe I meant just me. I'm the logical one. She wanted to have a baby. She went off birth control in July. You see, she was concerned about whether or not she'd be able to get pregnant. I had no such concerns. I'm a Goddard. And if you don't know, we're fertile people. When we have family reunions, we used to rent Reunion Arena. Well, things progressed. One morning in October, just about 1 year ago, she wakes me up with, honey, I'm pregnant. Now, I don't know how you guys react to that kind of news, but I took her in my arms and I said, great, honey. We're going to take the day off work, we're going to spend our whole day together, and we're going to go shopping for my Harley. She didn't want to hear that. And I still don't have a Harley. Now, I'm sure you've all heard these stories about pregnant women's cravings. You know, pickles and ice cream, that's one everybody knows about. Have you ever heard of black olives on pumpkin cheesecake? Have you heard of salsa with pancakes? Now, here's the one that got to me. This struck close to home. My favorite food is pizza. Carry out, homemade, delivery, frozen. It's all good. Stephanie turned my stomach on my favorite pepperoni pizza, homemade. She put mustard on it. When we were 9 months pregnant, well, when she was 9 months pregnant, we started getting concerned about getting into labor. How to get labor started. We asked our friends, how do you do it? What are the secrets? One said, go for long walks. One said, have some spicy food. One said, do some deep squats. All of those theoretically work. But we decided to ask the experts, our doctor and the delivery coordinator, what actually gets labor started. We were told, how should I put this? Bob Eubanks on the Newlywed Game called it making whoopee. That's what the doctor said gets labor started. On our way out, on our last doctor visit, the nurses at the nursing station said, okay, so you're getting ready to have a baby, you need to go into labor, you know about going on long walks and spicy food and deep squats. And this last nurse says, "Are you having intercourse?" And my wife looks down at her 9-month pregnant belly and says, "Well, yeah." Annalise Lorraine Goddard was born on June 19th, 2008. My friends told me that once we had the baby, my life would change. My attitude about kids would change. And I have to say they were partly right. You see, I love my daughter. I love her with all my heart. Now, it's only other people's kids that I can't stand. One of the things that changed about my life was the way she affects me. When she grins, it just thrills me. A few weeks ago, she started to roll over. You know, one of those things that babies have to start doing. This triggered her ability to squeal. Now, I don't mean normal baby squealing. I mean these high-pitched, replaced wine glasses and windows because they have shattered squealing. I mean, SeaWorld called us and said the dolphins are getting scared. The other thing that changed about my life was how I dress. And I'm still kind of learning this one. Because the other day, just a few weeks ago, we went to a Bible study. And I wore one of my very nice, very stylish, very expensive ties. I love my ties. To keep Annalise quiet during the Bible study, I held her. That usually works. This time, she had just been fed. If you don't know it, fed babies, they have to let out the gas. They have to burp. Not all of those burps are dry. I had to do something to protect my tie, so I caught that wet burp in my hand. Yeah, Annalise wasn't the one that broke up the Bible study. It was Stephanie laughing hysterically at me. I've heard babies need two things: love and food. Well, food's easy. She's still on the bottle. But when she switches to strained carrots, I'm hiding my tie. When it comes time to have a baby, all you need to know, marry a Goddard. When it comes time to care for a baby, what to do with it afterward, they take control of your life, and you don't even mind. It's going to be 2 years before you get a motorcycle.